Hello everybody, this video is about drawing a modern villa in 3 different views, so stay with me and enjoy architecture drawing. For this architecture sheet I divided the paper to 3 parts and I wanna draw a special drawing in each part. The first one is 2-point perspective, so I explain all of the steps of drawing and you can learn and draw with me. For this 2-point perspective, the first step is to draw the horizontal line across your page and then draw 2 vanishing points on the horizontal line. Next, draw the nearest vertical line of villa and then I draw 2 guidelines to each of your vanishing points. Next, I draw 2 more vertical lines to create a cube as a first structure of the villa. Next, I wanna make some divisions on the length of the cube. So for this division in perspective, first I draw the diagonals of the rectangular surface and then on this point that diagonals cut each other, I draw a vertical line. Now there are 2 equal parts on the cube's length. After that, I repeat all of these steps again for divide the length of the cube to 4 equal parts. Next, I draw some guide points and connect these points to each other. Now triangular shapes are appearing and you can see them. Then I draw some horizontal lines according to the vanishing points, and these are the floors of the villa, that they are shorter in compare with triangles. After drawing basic lines, now you're ready to add more lines and more details. As you see, I draw all of the lines along X and Y axis according to the vanishing points. I draw the depth of the building according to the vanishing point. Next, I draw 2 rectangular surfaces that they're projective and they're as entrance of each part of villa. I draw the width of the rectangular surfaces according to the vanishing point and the width of them according to the right vanishing point. It's an important rule in each perspective drawing, so don't forget it anytime. And now I wanna draw steps and the slope of steps according to the vanishing points. Next, I bold some lines and after that I wanna draw the fence. This level of drawing is so important, so look at this carefully and concentrate on drawing. Okay, as you see, I wanna bold some lines that I'm sure about them, and I don't want these lines to be disappear in next levels. Now look at this level. According to the vanishing points, I wanna draw the fence. It's not very high. I draw some parallel lines as fence, and in each drawing, when you draw parallel lines, they are more visible and they are in a good shape. Here there are 3 steps in each slope that I draw them according to the right vanishing point because they're along the x-axis. So as you see, these steps are converging to the right vanishing point. Okay, I add some details and some shapes to my drawing, and after that I wanna draw an attractive section of our drawing. Yes, the topographic lines. I wanna draw them according to the left vanishing point, so I don't draw them horizontally. And the topographic lines are not straight, and I draw them a little curved or irregular. By adding topographic lines, you'll be able to see the ground level, and the building isn't suspended. Okay, my friends, in this level I wanna add some natural details like a tree. I think the trees are so important in each exterior perspective because they make your drawing more alive and also beautiful. I start drawing a tree from its trunk, then I draw branches and then add twigs. Sometimes you can add sticks and leaves, but here I prefer to draw leaves by marker, and I don't draw sticks because I wanna add another details on the ground, and another topographic lines. Okay, then here are 4 trees around the building, and some trees that they're in the foreground are bigger than the others that they're in the background and far from viewer. Here on the ground level and among the vertical topographic lines, I draw some another horizontal curved lines, and then by this technique the two-dimensional surface converted to the three-dimensional. The curved lines are more close together in the background, and then the distance between them be more little by little as they come forward. Then I add some thicknesses to shapes and walls. For example, here I draw another triangular lines. Then I draw some setbacks for develop the form. I draw horizontal lines for show the floors and vertical lines as columns and some diagonal lines as branches for the structure of the building. Here are windows frame that should be drawn as parallel lines. And as you see, finally I drew the building in 2-point perspective, and then I wanna draw it in 1-point perspective in the middle of the sheet and under the first drawing. So let's go do that. Okay, the second drawing is 1-point perspective. That first I draw the building facade for it. For drawing each exterior 1-point perspective, you should draw the facade and then draw setbacks and projections according to the vanishing point. And as I said before in past videos, you should choose the vanishing point on the horizontal line. So for building facade, I draw a rectangle, then I add 2 triangles for facade. Okay, as you see, I draw a horizontal line and I choose the vanishing point right on the horizontal line. I can draw pale lines and then bold some lines that I'm sure about them. Some parallel lines for thicknesses here, and then setbacks that they're converging to the vanishing point. As you see, I bold these parts of facade and then I draw the balcony. Okay, the width of balcony should be drawn according to the vanishing point, and the length of balcony should be drawn horizontally. There are 2 balconies and 2 stairs. Be aware about thicknesses and add them every time. I draw stairs one by one, then I draw handrails, setbacks here, and parallel lines for windows frame. Everybody can design frames personally. Here I draw one central square and 3 triangles around it. I think it's a good shape. What do you think about that? Okay, as I draw before in 2-point perspective, now I draw floor lines, columns and bracings. So here there are some vertical columns and diagonal bracings in the facade. Now it's time to draw topographic lines. They're along the y-axis, so they should converge to the VP. In this 1-point perspective, all of the lines along the z-axis and x-axis are drawn in normal condition, but the lines along the y-axis are converging to the vanishing point. So in each kind of 1-point perspective, only one groups of lines are converging to the vanishing point. And other 2 groups should be drawn in normal condition without converging to the VP. In 2-point perspective, I drew 4 trees, and here I drew them in 1-point perspective around the building. Some branches and twigs, and I add some extra points as leaves. Then some lines as topographic lines that I draw them horizontally. This is the 1-point perspective of villa, and as you see, you'll be able to see all of the details in facade and building in exterior 1-point perspective. Okay, after drawing perspective, I wanna draw a building in isometric view. Firstly, I draw a cube that the lines along the x-axis and y-axis should make a 30-degree angle with horizontal line. Then I divide the length of the cube to 2 equal parts, 2 triangles and other extra cubes for floors of building and more details. Okay, I do all of the steps again, but this time the drawing is in isometric view. And I should draw the lines parallel in each axis without converging to the vanishing point, because there isn't any vanishing point in isometric view. So this type of drawing is so easy and you can draw the lines absolutely simply. As I said before, I bold some lines and then the shapes are ready to add details and projections, setbacks and other lines. After drawing the basic shapes, including triangular shapes and rectangular shapes, here are the balconies and stairs. I draw 3 steps in each slope and I draw the surface's thickness. Here are the setbacks and windows frame. For windows frame, I draw 2 parallel lines for each part of the window. Then I draw some vertical columns and diagonal bracings as a building structure. I should repeat all of the steps that I drew them in 1-point perspective and 2-point perspective. So I don't speak a lot and I don't repeat all of the steps again, because I wanna you enjoy the drawing and try with me. As you see in this isometric drawing, topographic lines are along the y-axis, and after that I wanna draw some trees that surround the building. In each exterior drawing, natural items and details can surround the building and they can associate forest and mountain vibe. You can design every interior or exterior spaces on the sheet. You can divide the sheet to 3 or more equal parts and draw in each part a special drawing. For example, in this drawing, I drew a building in 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective, and isometric view. Thanks for watching my video. Stay with me and subscribe my channel for more videos about architectural drawing and design. Try and practice this drawing and share with me. Have a nice time, my dear friends, and goodbye until another interesting video.